Textbook wars in Karnataka continue to escalate. The row has heated up further after prominent writers Devanur Mahadeva and Dr. G. Ramakrishna asked the state government to drop their chapters from textbooks, demonstrating their anger against the revision committee's report. The BJP has rallied behind Education Minister B.C. Nagesh's move, but a fresh war of words is likely to erupt, with the ruling BJP alleging that the Congress is responsible for spreading false information on those revisions. Rohit, writer and chairman of the Karnataka textbook panel, spoke exclusively to India Today. He says only certain things were corrected and that if any proof of wrong influence on students arises, then the panel will make necessary changes. The Bommai-led government has in fact stood by the revisions, claiming that it is in the interest of teaching students real history.
Out of 2 pages, about like 90% of the thing had been covered by Tipu's achievements only, Tipu's contributions only. So it was kind of imbalanced view. So we wanted to trim it down. We wanted to give more details about Odayers. We wanted to give more details about other people who have contributed in Mysore region.
ಹೆಡ್ಗೇವಾರ್ ಹೆಸರು ಸೇರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈ ದೇಶದ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಡ್ಗೇವಾರ್ ಏನು ಭಾಷಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆ ಭಾಷಣದ ಒಂದು ಅಂಶವನ್ನ ಪಠ್ಯಪುಸ್ತಕದಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ದೇಶ ಪ್ರೇಮದ ವಿಚಾರ. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸ್ವಯಂ ಸೇವಕ ಸಂಘ ಯಾವತ್ತು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಹೆಡ್ಗೇವಾರ್ ಯಾವತ್ತು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲ. ಈ ದೇಶದ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಭಕ್ತಿಯ ವಿಚಾರವನ್ನ ಅವರೇನು ಭಾಷಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ತಪ್ಪೇನಿದೆಯಾ? ಏನು ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಅಲಿ ಜಿನ್ನಾ ಹೆಸರು ಸೇರಿಸಬೇಕಿತ್ತಾ? ಔರಂಗಜೇಬ್ ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಒಡೆದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಈಶ್ವರಲಿಂಗ ಒಡೆದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಅವನ ಹೆಸರು ಸೇರಿಸಬೇಕಾಯ್ತಾ?
My colleague Karthik is now joining me live from Bengaluru on this. Karthik, what sort of revisions were made by the revision committee in the textbook that has in fact led to this row?
Well, follow me, certain small corrections that, according to the textbook committee, were made in the current textbooks. Now, according to the chairperson of the textbook committee, Rohit Chakrathirtha, he says that certain portions of, Tipu Sultan's, which involved some adulation, were removed. And he also said, as far as Bhagat Singh's portions were concerned, they were not removed from the main textbook, but they were instead added to the social science textbook, is what Mr. Rohit Chakrathirtha had said. And even the Education Minister B.C. Nagesh has clarified on the issue, saying that they added only a part of the speech of Hegdewar in the textbooks, and they say that this is for students to understand and realize that to whom to take an inspiration in their life. It's not about a person or an individual, but it's about an ideology, is what they say. And they say that this is not saffronization. But on the other hand, the Congress is alleging that the BJP is trying to saffronize the textbooks by adding certain peoples and by also removing certain individuals from the textbooks. Now, as far as this row is concerned, the Education Minister has currently stood his ground and said they will not make any changes in the textbook, and they've already been released, is what the Education Minister has been saying. But very recently, the government is under pressure because many writers like Dr. Champa and Mr. Devanur Mahadeva, who is also a prominent writer, and others as well, have written to the government, putting pressure on the government, saying to remove their chapters if the government does not change the syllabus.
Okay. Karthik, thank you so much for bringing us all of those updates.